If you're a beginner in the Spanish language, you want to make sure that you use YouTube videos during your study sessions. Bienvenidos nuevamente a todos a mi canal, Spanish Blueprints. My name is Joshua, and in this video, you're going to be learning about the 5 best YouTube channels for beginners. If you have ever heard of these YouTube channels before, make sure that you let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to give this video a like if you found value in it. So the first channel that we have is Butterfly Spanish, and this was created by Ana, a teacher from Mexico, and she's very passionate about teaching Spanish. And one of her biggest goals is that you feel very confident when it comes to speaking Spanish, and then also that you are able to reach the goal of speaking Spanish as well. Ana really takes me back to my Spanish classes that I had back in middle school because of how enthusiastic that she is. She has a lot of energy, and you can tell that she's extremely passionate about what she teaches in every single video, especially because of her teaching style, because she uses a big whiteboard for all of her lessons, and they could range from 10 to even 40 minutes on various topics about grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary. And she also incorporates a lot of cultural aspects of the different words and phrases that she's teaching on. So you're not just learning the words and the phrases themselves, but you're gonna be able to learn how to use these words and phrases in context. For example, she has one video that's dedicated to explaining the differences between Espanol and Castellano. She also has some videos on Spanish listening comprehension where she goes through a script, and while she's reading it, she's also explaining it to you, what it means, and also writing out some of the words on the whiteboard. She's even uploaded a video about COVID-19 vocab words. And I thought this was very interesting and very valuable as well because she goes through the different verb conjugations that you can make with the different words that she's using. And then as well, kind of the main goal is for you to be able to explain what are the different symptoms that you may have to a doctor. And it's very interesting to me because there's a lot of medical terms that are being thrown around everywhere that maybe you have never thought to use before or you've never even heard of before. So I just love how descriptive that she gets and a lot of the examples that she uses for each of the verbs. So get your notebook and pen ready for a really fun lesson with Butterfly Spanish. Next up, we have Why Not Spanish, and this is a very interesting YouTube channel because we have Maria, who is a Colombian teacher, and then we also have her student, Cody, who's from the United States. And there's a variety of content that you're going to be able to watch to learn Spanish, from listening comprehension activities through Spanish conversations, blog-style videos that teach you a lot about grammar and different phrases and words, like when she went to the grocery store and she was explaining different things in Spanish, and she was also naming the different products that she was buying, to ones that are more focused on teaching you about Colombian culture. So you see some videos that are completely in Spanish when Maria or Cody are having conversations with other native Spanish speakers, and other ones where it's a mix of English and Spanish, and you'll be able to see a lot of subtitles as well, so you won't get lost at all. One video I really enjoyed was with Maria when she was at a hotel and she was having a conversation with one of the workers. So I was able to listen to a conversation in Spanish that was very authentic and one that I could actually learn from and that I would be using in the future as well if I'm traveling. Another video that I really enjoyed was when Maria and Cody had a Spanish vocabulary game. So Maria was explaining different phrases to be able to help Cody figure out exactly what that Spanish word was, and then Cody had to figure out from context clues which specific Spanish word that it was. And that's why this channel is so unique, because you're going to be learning right alongside Cody. So it really feels like Maria knows exactly what a lot of our struggles are as Spanish learners. And there's one video out of the many that really demonstrates this very well. And that is when she creates a whole skit where she acts as a Spanish learner, and she also acts like a worker at a restaurant. And her as a Spanish learner, she was practicing one line that she could use at the restaurant over and over again, and she's trying not to forget it. But once she arrives at the restaurant, she gets very surprised because she gets asked a question that she didn't know how to answer.
Una hamburguesa sin queso, por favor. Una hamburguesa sin queso, por favor.
So if you want to learn about Spanish culture in Colombia and watch vlog style type videos, and then also be able to learn alongside a fellow Spanish learner like Cody, then this is the channel for you. Next up, we have Easy Spanish, and this is an online video series that not only has a very catchy intro song, but the focus of this video series is to educate Spanish learners on all things Spanish culture from Spanish speakers themselves through very interactive interviews on the street. And yes, these street interviews are completely in Spanish, but don't be discouraged at all if you can't understand, because there are Spanish and English subtitles that you can be able to follow. I've been able to learn a ton about Latin American culture and also the Spanish language from these different interviews and seeing different perspectives on life. For example, there's videos about how true are certain stereotypes about Latinos, what is their favorite book, is it easy to make friends in Spain, how to argue like a Mexican mom, 10 things you should never do in Mexico, tell us your first love story, and 7 interesting Mexican expressions explained by Mexicans. And there's many more videos on top of these. Another reason why I enjoy these street interviews is because you're going to be able to hear a variety of accents. And that's because within each video, the hosts have conversations with various Spanish speakers. So if you've ever desired to listen to a particular topic in Spanish, I am pretty sure that you're going to be able to get that with Easy Spanish. Next up, we have Spring Spanish, which was created by the co-founders of Spring Languages, Lucas and Gabriel. And their whole method of learning Spanish is through conversational-based chunking. And this is a method that helps you absorb language patterns so you can understand native speakers and have fluent sentences that roll off your tongue in only 15 to 20 minutes. And the teachers on this channel transmit this very well with very interactive videos that are focused on getting you to speak fluently without having to go through a lot of different grammar rules and a lot of different word lists. So these videos are going to be getting a lot of Spanish listening comprehension practice. You get a lot of English translations as well, so you're going to be able to follow along. One of my favorite videos from this channel is called Argentinian Asado, ¿Conoces el pasatiempo favorito de los argentinos? And this is a Spanish listening comprehension where Juan explains and he shows exactly how you can make a very delicious carne asada. Also in this video, he talks about the types of meat, what is asado argentino, the cooking time, and preparation. Next up, we have Spanish Playground, and if you like telenovelas in Espanol, then you're gonna love this channel as well. So these videos are really focused on Spanish conversations, except for this time, they are extremely slowed down and they're more in a telenovela style. So in a more produced, organized TV show style video. I really like these telenovela style videos because the actors are very expressive, the videos are short and comprehensible, and because they mimic real life situations. For instance, in one of the episodes, one of the actors was talking about his flight that he had to catch, but then there was also noise in the background because their neighbor was playing music very loudly, and they were having a discussion on that. In addition to this series, there's also various videos where the actors are having conversations on specific topics. For example, in one video, 2 of the actors were having a conversation about setting up a table. And it's really cool to see this interaction because they also use props to be able to explain exactly what they were placing on the table. So you're gonna be able to easily connect the visual aid, the prop, that they're using when they're speaking different phrases and words. And then some other storytelling videos that they have are Un ratón en la casa, Learn Spanish Prices, and Plants in Spanish. Muchas gracias por ver este video. I really hope that these 5 YouTube channels help you to immerse yourself in the Spanish culture and the Spanish language, and they get you closer and closer to reaching your Spanish language learning goals. Hasta el próximo video.